Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This one's been highly requested. We've seen probably 10 comments in the last couple days about reacting to Sam Hauser. You know, I don't know why they can't just get guys that are like John Smith, a name that I can actually pronounce. This guy's not even really, you know, an overseas player and I can't pronounce it. So really? Sam Hauser. We're going to react to today. The Celtics signed him to a two-way contract. He's out of Virginia. Yeah, I don't know much about him. I know he's a shooter, so we're going to jump into the highlights, and then I'll give you my take on it, and we'll react to it. I think we all know two-way contract guys rarely impact an NBA team, especially even if they're playing well. Like, they have a legitimate limitation on how much they can actually play with the team. But either way, it's going to be fun to dive in and look at highlights of a kid that the Celtics decided to take somewhat of a flyer on. Before we jump into the highlights, you got to pay the toll. You got to hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. Make sure to hit the subscribe button here, like the video, and comment down below if you think this kid has any NBA potential. That's him at the top of the key, number 10, Virginia. So he's a shooter, but the first thing we see is the slash. Okay. Nice pass. He's wide open. All right, I'm going to look at one thing. I think I'm harping on this. I might be giving a little too much credit. Let's watch the footwork here. So you know how Klay Thompson, one of the best things Klay Thompson is when he catches the ball, his feet are pretty much already squared to the hoop, no matter where he's catching it from. Let's see if Sammy H does that. Because he's a shooter, let's compare him to a great shooter, Klay Thompson. Footwork, boom, catches it. Give him a sec. Nice. Give it to him. He didn't have to dribble, collect himself, anything, and he makes it. I had my eye on that. I had my nitpicky eye on that. Step back. All right, so what? Is he like a little crafty, you know? So far, I'm getting like the up and under, the drop-off passes. He's like he's a crafty, sort of doesn't make mistakes type of player. That was pretty off the inbounds pass. The jump shot looks nice. I mean, he's got one of the better jump shots, just sort of form-wise, that we've probably reacted to on the channel. It looks smooth. It looks like, you know, it's going in off. Yeah, look at that footwork. That's great footwork. Watch as he pivots in this next clip. Right when he catches the ball, he's pivoting off of that inside foot, that right foot, and turns and shoots immediately. Keep an eye on that right foot. Right foot. Here we go. Watch his right foot. Pivot, boom, turn on it, bang. So he does great footwork off ball, and he does sort of square right before shooting. That being said, just because you have good footwork doesn't put you in the NBA. Two-way contract guy. I'm curious to see if my initial vibe is that, you know, he's going to have potential, like, long-term in this league, I guess. And so far, I wouldn't knock him for it. Like, he doesn't look like he's just a catch-and-shoot guy. Again, that footwork I really do like, though. This is like, talk about, you know, a fetish here. I clearly like footwork. Little post game. That guy's bigger than him too. That might have been the nicest move I've seen so far. Just all things considered. Read the screen right. I think he's got an NBA shot. I really do. I think he's got an NBA shot. I just don't know. I was gonna say I don't know if he's, you know, big enough or tough enough. He's working a couple guys in the post here. Yeah, he's definitely not NBA quick. Watch him try and put this ball on the ground and go by these guys. He's not NBA quick, but that doesn't mean you can't, like, live in this league. Like, he used what he had there and pulled up for a midi. Yeah, he's definitely more than just a three-point shooter. I mean, that was a really bad pass turned into a good shot by him. So there we have it. There's Sam Hauser. I don't know what his name is. You know, if I just did like 2 seconds of research on figuring out how to say the guy's name, you know, I look up where he's from, how tall he is, his age, but God forbid I look up the pronunciation of his name. So we'll call him Sammy H. Sammy H, I don't think he's going to do much for the Celtics this year. And that's, you know, all skill and everything like that aside, he's on a two-way contract. So what is it, like 45 days or something like that you can even spend with an NBA team? So I really don't think we're going to see much out of him this year. Maybe we'll see him in some blowout games and some garbage time. But does he have the NBA long-term gene? Just my first initial reaction is it looks like he has the jumper for it. I do think you need to be bigger, stronger. You got to be a little bit more crafty. I don't know much about him defensively, but hey, the Celtics really do need a shooter. So I guess I'm rooting for the kid, because if he could turn into just a spot-up shooter for the Celtics, that opens the floor so much for Jason Tatum, for Jaylen Brown. And it's kind of like it's honestly a sort of factor that they haven't really had on their team recently. So I'm rooting for you, Sammy H. I'm rooting for you. Am I going to put my life savings on the fact that you're going to be, you know, an NBA stud for the Celtics? Not yet. Not yet. But I do like the shot. I can at least give him that. We both have that nice form. All right, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and then comment down below what you think of him, because a lot of people are asking me to react to him, so he must have something that I'm not seeing that really grabs your attention. To me, he seemed like a standard sort of crafty, methodical, really good spot-up shooter, and also, you know, off-ball type of shooter. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think of him. I'll catch you guys in the next video.